As always, I am the nation's princess, and welcome to today's video. We're just gonna jump straight into it. So as y'all can see from the name of today's video, yeah, we getting into it. Okay, getting hurt at BMT. One second. Getting hurt at BMT is something that people feel like they shouldn't tell the MTIs or anyone who's around. Like, they're scared because they don't want to be recycled. Let's just talk about it, okay? So I'm gonna call my story times American Horror Stories of BMT, okay? Because, like, I have some story times, all right? But we're going to talk about my situation, my specific situation and my injury. I'm still going through my processes and speaking to different people and just kind of finding my way, you know, because I did just get into this. I really don't know many people. I don't know much about the Air Force. So again, all of my issues and things that I'm going through, I'm going to go through them with you all. I'm going to share my story and, you know, my journey with you. That's why we're here, right? So this might be a two-part video because I don't know how long this is going to let me film. But yeah, so like I said, so I just got this this little binder thing. All right, so let's just jump straight into it. I'm gonna give you a little background story about what happened, and then I'm gonna share with you like all of these papers and stuff. So basically what happened was, I told you all we do a assessment, a PT assessment. You do your first initial PT assessment in week 1. Okay, so what they did with us, do not quote me on this because I'm not sure if they will do it the same for you all, especially because of who your MTIs and stuff may be. So we did our assessment, but we did ours, we did our push-ups and sit-ups first one day, and then the next day we did our run. So they broke it up for us so that we didn't have to do everything all at once, okay? So I'm sorry, y'all. I just got finished washing my face and it's so dry. So I'm using this little lemon thing. It smells so good. I got it from, I don't know, I forgot. Anywho, yeah, Lush. It's called Lush. Side note, okay? You do your assessment or whatever, and then, like I said, I don't know who your MTIs may be and if they will even consider doing their PT assessment the way we did ours, but that's just, you know, what happened with us. So we did the PT assessment. I did well on my push-ups and sit-ups. The run, okay, let's talk about it. So the run, y'all, so in order to pass the PT, you have to run 6 laps. And they said what happens with a lot of trainees when they go to take the test, they miscount that first lap that they do, and they say that they miss a lap. So instead of counting 6 laps, they're counting 5. So they're failing their PT test because they're counting 5 laps instead of 6. They're counting that first go around as a as one, but no, you run around, you come all the way, and then that's one. Then you go. So they tell you, I'm gonna tell you that when you first start your run, as soon as you get on the track, that first loop around, 0, okay, 0. So then when you come back around, 1, 2, and so on and so on, okay? So you don't fail, because a lot of people fail their test that way. They give you a run chip. It's like a little chip, and it goes on, I think it has like a band or something, and it goes around your ankle. And so that's how they're calculating how fast you're running, if you ran the six laps or not. So there's no cheating, okay? There's no cheating. So that's how they're calculating how fast you're running, if you're doing the six laps as well as your time, okay? So I got out there, I did 4 laps, I had 2 laps to go, and I stopped because I'm like, I don't know what this pain is, but it's killing me. So the first initial assessment, you don't have to make any time. I think I'm lying. I think you have to do it in like 20 minutes. You can walk a mile in 20 minutes, literally, because I have done it. So you have to run your mile in 20 minutes. So I got on my 4th lap and my leg just was burning so bad. Like, I just did not understand it. It was hurting so bad. So I'm like, okay, let me just stop, because I don't know what this is, and I'm not about to, you know, keep going and then make things worse. So I told my MTI, I'm like, hey, like, I'm having this pain, yada, yada, yada. Of course, they'll continue to try to push you, like, don't stop, keep going, keep going. Why are you stopping? Okay, sorry, y'all. So just like I thought, it get cut off. So anyway, you need to let them know, like, hey, you know, I can't do this. This hurts, and I can't, like, I have to stop. So they will typically get you a pass to go and see the sports therapist. The sports therapist, that lady in there, she really had me wrong, but that's another story for another story time, okay? But yeah, so basically, they'll give you a pass for whenever she has time on the schedule, which probably will be like in the next 24 to 48 hours, for you to be seen. So with that, they give you the pass, you go see them, they tell you, you know, what's what, they check you out, and then you go from there. My specific situation, I told him that I was having this pain, and it's just like, it was killing me. So the next day, y'all, when I tell you, it's on fire, okay? It was on fire. So I'm like, what is this? Like, it hurts so bad. But at this point, both of my legs were hurting. At the time that I did the run, only just my left leg was hurting. And I was feeling it a little bit in my right, but it wasn't as bad as my left. So she's like, okay, you know, she kind of like did all these little things, like she felt on my leg, and she's like, does this hurt? Does it hurt when I squeeze? Can you do 2 jumps? Can you jump 10 times on each leg? And just like all this little stuff she wanted me to do. So I did that, and then she sent me to go get an x-ray, okay? Make sure, I'm going to tell you based off of my situation, make sure that you have complete documentation on what they're telling you, or like whatever paperwork they give you, keep it. Make sure that you keep it, okay? Because that can become a vital piece of information for when you have to go speak to all these other people. So they'll put you on a profile where you're on a waiver, and sometimes your waivers can say like you can't stand more than 20 minutes, or you have to do sitting details and, you know, stuff like that. So that's where all of these papers come in at. And it's not even just, this isn't even just all of it. Like, I have so much more, but this is just some of the stuff I'm gonna share with you. So this is an LES. I actually can show y'all how y'all get paid and what's what. But so yeah. So basically, they give you a waiver, and the waivers look like this. This was my waiver from tech school. So basically, like, it just gives you like this whole rundown thing. It looks like this in tech school, but in basic training, it looks like this. Like, it has a bunch of different check boxes and signature lines and stuff like that. This one is tech school, and it doesn't have all of the different things that it has on there. But yeah, so I kept all of these just because I don't play any games. And yeah, you're not going to tell me that you said something or you gave me a specific set of instructions and you didn't, because it's on my paperwork. So I got a bunch of these from the sports med hub, and then I was sent to go do x-rays, right? So I go do my x-rays, and then the x-rays basically say that I have a like huge stress fracture in my left leg, okay? So it was good that I did stop running when I did and told somebody. Now, a lot of people tend not to say anything, and they'll tell you not to say anything because they don't want, they'll put you on restrictions and certain things you can't do while you're on a waiver, like go to Beast. You can't go to Beast on a waiver. However, I'm not gonna tell you to not do it. I'm not gonna tell you to do it. I'm just saying that if you are having an issue and it's a real legit concern, you need to say something. I just said I wasn't gonna tell y'all what to do, but I did anyway. Like, I mean, you don't have to. You don't have to. If you don't want to, that's on you. Because I know there were a couple girls on my flight who didn't say anything, but had, you know, a few issues. But then some of them like, oh, I'm just gonna wait and see if it gets worse. And if it gets worse, then I'll say something. That's fine too. However you want to carry it, do you, boo. Like, whatever, okay? So I ended up going to get the x-ray. They said it was a stress fracture and it was bad. And when she asked me, you know, how I felt, whatever, and I was like, well, it hurts. She asked me on a scale of 1 to 10. So I told her, and then she's like, well, I can tell you why, you know, it hurts so much in your left leg because you have like this, I think it was at the time like a grade 3 stress fracture. And then they said that there's up to 4, like 4 grades, and 4 being the worst. I had a 3. So she told me that's what was causing me pain. Okay, so then she gave me some vitamin D pills that she told me to take once a week. And then she said to make sure that I continue to take the prenatals. So I said, okay, I kept doing that or whatever. So I didn't run. I didn't stand more than 20 minutes. I'm not about to look for that one there, but I didn't stand more than 20 minutes. Like when I had to do details, like when you have to do CQ, you have to stand for 2 hours. I didn't. I sat in the chair. So it was, they put you on certain restrictions, no facing movements, no marching, no none of that, which kind of sucked because I absolutely love marching and like doing drill and stuff like that. So I had to like sit out a couple of the drills because they were practicing for graduation. So I had to sit out a couple of them just so, you know, I could let my legs heal. And that was also a way for me to get a waiver to get lightweight boots. I don't know where my boots are. Let me see if I can find them real quick. Okay, so I don't have my boots in here right this second, but these are the boots that I wear to work. I work in the jail. I think I told y'all that. So these are the most comfortable boots. They're so comfortable. And I had these for about 3 years. They're so comfortable. And I got them like a half size bigger. So it you know, when you standing and you walking a lot, your feet tend to spread. So I have extra space in my boots, but they feel so good. So basically, these are the boots that I have for my civilian job, but for the military, I have some Nike boots, the newer kind, not the ones that everybody else have been wearing. But anywho, back to what I was saying. I was able to get lightweight boots. The boots that you get during BMT are ridiculous. They're super heavy and they're ugly as fuck, okay? So that's that. So, like I said, I got one of these things and I was able to keep everything inside of here. They told me basically what was what. I think I took the paperwork out, but I was writing down everything in here. Like, today I went to go see them. Today I did this. Today I did that. Today I did a walk to run. And because I couldn't do the run on run days, I went to the bikes. So you go to the stationary bikes and then you just ride the entire time that that they are doing. Oh no, this isn't it. You ride the bikes the entire time that they're doing PT, okay? And then but you do like different intervals, like you do slow, then you do fast, then you slow, fast, okay? So that's that. I'm trying to hurry up and put everything into this video so I don't have to make a part 2. But anywho, so you do that. And if it's anything that you feel like I leave out in this video that you may want to know, again, put it in the comments. Y'all know I'll respond. If not, make another video about it. So yeah, we do the stationary bikes on PT run days. But after I had that issue, I'm not gonna get too much into the details because I'm still going through the situation. But I'll just say that keeping your paperwork is such a huge deal, especially because, like, if you end up having to go through what I'm going through right now, which I will share once the situation is done, but because I'm still going through it, I'm just gonna kind of give you all a couple of key things that I feel like you need to do, especially because I know a few girls are going to basic. Again, congratulations, ladies. I seen that some of you are leaving Monday. It's Saturday now, so 2 days you'll be leaving. Some people are leaving Monday, some people are leaving at the beginning of September. Congratulations. I'm so happy for you. I'm glad to have you join this journey with me. Make sure that you all let me know when you get out of basic and comment and let me know what your experiences were like. But yeah, so I also feel like when you go to tech school, if they don't put you in med-hold, that's what a lot of people fear, going to med-hold. You go to med-hold and they basically make you stay there until you're healed. So had I went to med-hold, I literally would still be there. Because I'm not healed. And this happened back in February. I got my x-rays February 24th. Yes, I had been there since February. I started basic February 7th. So I would have still been there. I graduated basic March 31st. And it's the 27th of August. I would have still been there. That's ridiculous, okay? So that's what a lot of people fear, like having to go to med-hold and have to sit and wait to go through their healing process there before they can move on to the next part, which would be tech school or going to your duty station or whatever the case may have been. I do know that some people that get hurt, like where they're actually breaking bones, they're sending them home. And you can try again in 6 months or whenever you're fully healed. That's ridiculous. I don't know. So anywho, they send me through the rest of basic or whatever. And then after that, I go to tech school. Tech school is when shit got real. Okay, because they had us like running from the bus to the classroom and in our blues. Those low quarters, you know, that they hurt. Okay, so we had to run back and forth, like, and especially like if you weren't running fast enough or there was a gap in the line, it was fucking ridiculous. But that's what they had us doing when we first got there. So tech school is when it got real. Like I said, they had us running back and forth, and I was like, nope, no ma'am. Absolutely not, okay? Send me home. So I spoke to like 2 different sergeants and I told them, I'm like, hey, I can't do this. Because normally, and at that point I was kind of ready to just throw everything down the drain, because typically I am the type of person that I can keep it together. You know what I'm saying? Like I can pretty much hold whatever type of pain I'm having and kind of just work through it and just get through it and be done with it. This, I could not, like, I just, for the life of me, could not, and it hurt so bad. And I just was like, no, because it literally almost brought me to tears, like, to say that I couldn't do it. And I don't like that. So I was like, I spoke to them. I'm like, I don't know what else I can do, but this isn't it. And then it's just the course that I was in was too physically demanding for me to continue on. So I'm like, I don't even want to do this job anymore. Just go ahead and send me home and let the National Guard decide what they want me to do or how to proceed from there, because this is not, I can't. So I have to go through this whole process or whatever. But I definitely want to tell you all that, again, I don't play no games about my paperwork. So let me show you these 2 things real quick. We're at 13 minutes. This here is my medical documentation from the time that I got hurt. And basic is kind of, you know, a few pages, all right? From the time that I got hurt in basic to the time that I was being seen at the hospital and things like that after basic training while I was in tech school. So this is basically like everything in a nutshell from what happened from that time to my ending time there. Now, I was told by my sergeant over at Education and Training that they were supposed to give me an envelope like with everything in it. Excuse me, I was supposed to have like all of this, like all of my medical documentation, like literally everything from like all the shots and everything, the blood draws, everything that I had when I was in basic, because like I told you, they make you do shots. They give you whatever shot you may have been missing. You get the COVID shot, you know. So basically like a whole medical documentation they were supposed to give to me, and they did not. So I don't have all of that stuff. They say you can request it or whatever, but they were supposed to give it to you in your hand, and that's what I don't have. So I only have just like, and this is only just about my leg, like how thick this packet was I just showed you. This is only about my leg. This isn't even everything, like my shots and everything like that. So yeah, please make sure that you get whatever information, whatever documentation that they have for you, especially like as far as your medical history is concerned, because that is super important, like super important, because I was supposed to be put on a different type of order. I was still on an education, I was still on the training order for basic, but I should have been put on the pre-medcom order so that I could be issued a medcom order. So yeah, and I'm just now getting my pre-medcom order, so that's for the month of September, I'm sorry. So this paperwork is called the LOD. This is the line of determination, the line of duty determination worksheet. And this has to be signed. So basically this thing is, it tells you like the group you're in, the medical group, the training squadron organization, just a bunch of different things or whatever. And make sure that you get seen. Make sure you get seen. Make sure you go to your civilian doctor if you don't mind paying the co-pays or whatever they have that you may have. Even if you don't have to pay, that's even better. You can be seen on base if you want to. Just make sure that you're being seen, because they need to see, you know, those things like the treatment and stuff that you're getting. They need to see that stuff. So definitely make sure that you're being seen. Make sure that you're talking to them. Make sure that you are up to date on everything. Make sure you have a folder or whatever. Like I said, this is what I had when I was in basic. So this is the this is how I kept track of everything that I was being told. I kept appointment slips. I kept everything. So please make sure that you stay on top of your paperwork, because yeah, somebody might try to get you. Somebody might try to tell you or tell somebody else like, oh yeah, I told her this, that, and the third. No, you didn't. With all due respect, sir, fuck that, because you did not. Okay? So, make sure you keep your paperwork. Make sure you get something to like just put all your stuff inside of, and you know, stay on top of your stuff. Make sure you're talking to people, you're asking questions. This folder has like, this folder has a bunch of paperwork, like my orders, the papers from my civilian doctor. I went and got x-rays done by my civilian doctor so they could compare. Like, I'm not playing, y'all. Make sure that y'all definitely stay on top of y'all stuff. And then this, I would just say period. I'm a mom of 4, so I tend to always kind of make sure that I have everything together as far as paperwork. So please make sure that you get what my baby calls an I love me book. My boyfriend calls it an I love me book, where you put all your important documentation. Make sure you put all your information inside of a binder that you know you'll keep track of, something that you can find. So this is my I love me book, and it has a whole bunch of important documentation. Anything that you need to know or want to know about my life is in this book. I have 2 of them actually. So this is one, but this is looking a little raggedy. Like, I don't like the way it's not aesthetically pleasing to me, so I want it to be cute. So I ordered another book and stuff to put my stuff in, but literally like from basic to stuff about my kids, like my concealed carry permits, my handgun I have everything, like the guns that I own. I have documentation for those in here. I have court papers for custody, my child's father's social security card and birth certificate. I don't play. Y'all better DC Metropolitan Department concealed carry pistol license applications from when I went through that whole thing. The state of Maryland police, what's this for? Handgun qualification license. I have everything in here. Medical leave documentation from my job, kids' birth certificates, stuff from other jobs that I applied to, paperwork for my children were born in the hospital. Like, I have it all, you know, so please make sure that you tap in. Make sure that you have all your documentation together. Don't ever leave anything out. Always make sure that you, again, ask questions and get the name of the person you're speaking to, and make sure that you write it down. Write down when you spoke to this person and what you spoke to them about. Because then when I came home and I went to drill, I went to do part of my checklist to start getting things done for my end processing. I went and got my eyes checked. I went and got my blood drawn. And I did something else I can't remember. But when I went to drill last month for July, I'm lying, June, July, August, June drill. I went to June drill. They were saying that I was in the red for the shots and some other stuff. Being in the red is a bad thing. Like, don't be in the red. But I was like, how? When I just went to basic and they gave me all of this stuff. Like, how? When I got all these shots and all of that in basic. So that's an easy fix. You just call medical and let them know, like, hey, I got this stuff done. Can y'all check the system? Y'all may not have switched everything over from basic, you know, so just check it. But that's it, y'all. Psych. So, oh, why y'all rocking? No, ma'am. That's not cute. All right. So, yeah, like I said, that's basically it, y'all. Like, it's so much more to the story and so many other things that I could tell y'all and like get y'all like super hip to, but this video is already kind of long, so I will do a part 2 just to go ahead. Do y'all hear them? Like, y'all don't hear me making a video in here? All right, back. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna do a part 2 because this video is already long. It's already almost 30 minutes, so that's too long, and I don't know how long I will be tuned into a video for 30 minutes, but okay. So yeah, definitely make sure you all leave comments in the comment section below if you have any. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and become part of the nation's gang, because who wouldn't want to be a part of the gang, right? I want you guys to follow me on my social media, but this is my social media, okay? This doesn't really pertain to my military career, okay? Not my military career, I'm gonna say that again. So you may not see like a bunch of military related content on my social media. However, you will see me, period. Okay, so that's me. I'm the Pooh. It's THEE_P 2 O's 3 H's, the Pooh. Okay, so again, this is my social media, and definitely make sure that you all come through and follow me. Of course, I'll follow you all back. If you have questions about the military, go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Send me a DM, whatever, however you want to do it, reach out. I want to continue to connect with you all personally, and I want you all to connect with me. I want to know you guys' stories, your thoughts and things about different situations, whatever you're going through. I might can learn something from you. You never know. So just make sure that you all continue to tune in. Also, stay tuned for part 2 of this video. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you're going